Alright guys, I'm back. That was pretty quick actually. Pretty quick. So I'm gonna just give you a breakdown of the trade that I took this morning. So basically we had at first we had no news today, but then I saw that we had some President Trump speaks scheduled. So I was kinda watching out for that, but I wasn't really too bothered about that because I know all my strategy holds up and this isn't really gonna affect it like that. So yeah, so first of all, what I did realize that market reacted off this fair value gap last night. Basically reacted off it yesterday, so I did see that coming in to the market this morning. I did see that. So which seeing that, I came on, marked out my liquidities, my Asian session liquidity, London session liquidity. But what I did realize was at first I was kind of like wondering about this liquidity right here. So right here. So when I saw market took out this liquidity, I was kind of like saying, I'm not really sure about this liquidity. I wanted to see more confirmation. So I wanted to see if market was really trying to reverse off this 1 hour liquidity. So with that being said, I marked out my liquidity, this liquidity right here and this liquidity right here. So I marked out those liquidity, so with the hopes of market go for one of these liquidities because we just entered a new session, New York session. So market must need some kind of liquidity sweep to get this new session moving. So I saw that sweep drop down into the, and also guys, remember that I basically kind of I use both GU and EU to execute these trades. So this, I didn't take this trade right here, I just used GU to give me more for observation because GU is it's linked to EU. So if you guys haven't realized that, GU is linked to EU. So I'm basically using GU to link to EU. I haven't traded GU. I try to stay away from GU. I just trade strictly EU, but they are linked. So I just marked it out so I can have like a clearer observation. So with seeing this, I had a clearer observation. And basically the same thing happened here on GU 1 hour high. We manipulated it as well. So basically the same thing happening right here. So coming on, I realized that EU swept this liquidity as soon as market opened. So yeah, I saw it coming down, giving us a breaker structure right here. Also a fair value gap. We validated right here with this candlestick closure. So I entered there with my stops up here, and my take profit level, as I mentioned in my recent video, that take profit level basically is where the um the higher low is, or where the previous low is before that move down, before the previous low that caused that move up. So let me just give you an example. So this previous low that caused that move up right here, that's would be like the lowest point. So that's where my take profit would be, or you can just call it the higher low. So that's where my take profit will be. So I had my take profit there. So that this was a beautiful one too, pretty beautiful. So I wasn't complaining and stuff about this because it's a real good risk ratio and stuff. So yeah, I went in, executed market and stuff, and this was a pretty quick trade. So I'm glad, man, because yesterday was no news Monday, and like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be trading any no news Monday again because it's too choppy and it's not respecting confluences and stuff. So I don't think I'm gonna be trading any no news Monday again. So that's all the way. But today was pretty good. Today's price action was really good. I'm not complaining because we had a clean setup on both GU and EU. So you could have traded whichever one. I could have traded whichever one I wanted to trade because this was a clean setup. And look at this. GU had no zero drawdowns. It had no drawdowns. If you entered here, you'd have no drawdowns. So this is just a beautiful price action. This is just a beautiful price action. And we also created SMT right here. So this is a pretty beautiful price action. We created SMT on EU and stuff. So yeah, this is trade recap of today. Today was pretty smooth, guys. I really love today. So yeah, I guess this is it. Trade recap. Peace.